How are you guys?
Really good.
Oh
Good.
my gosh, you guys look like you're having a blast yesterday.
Yeah.
It was really good to catch up with you guys. I know we talked about how this movie leans in a lot to like the physical comedy and also old school comedy, but we didn't talk about that alligator scene. So maybe this was an homage to that. So tell me about drop kicking that animatronic alligator.
I was very sore and tired after that day of shooting.
I've never, it's because it kind of broke. Remember, it was supposed to do 16 different tricks, and it turned into like just a massive
About
piece of machinery.
Three tricks. Yeah.
And our director is amazing, but he was like, "Well, you're just gonna have to figure this out."
Yeah.
And Ferrell just like dug in. He's like, "I got this."
Yeah.
And he like pretended.
Thrashed around as best I could.
I couldn't believe it for hours.
Getting to watch that scene again it's so funny that Reese goes from throw it out the window to don't hurt it.
Oh,
Gentle.
you're hurting it.
Speaking of watching it last night, so I know that Magnus's song made it, and I want to know his reaction when he saw it on the big screen.
And Deacon.
I was gonna say Deacon's also a musician too.
He's featured.
He featured.
He does a feature.
Oh my gosh! So what is it like to see just your kids pursue their own passions and to see their work get recognized like that too?
It's very exciting. Yeah. I mean, it's so fun. You know, I like that he has something he's so passionate about, because that's all we want with our kids.
Yeah.
And he's just so excited, and he's also takes it very seriously, which that's half of what we do, is that it's more hard work than you think. And yeah.
I think that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can see that about him. He's very dedicated to it. It's really fun just watching the new generations of kids find out their creative path,
Right.
too.
Yeah.
It's a whole new world. Like, the way you and I establish our careers
Yeah.
is completely different, so.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Is that my
I'm
egg
starting-
sandwich?
Oh. It is lunchtime.
Okay.
I'm starting a petition to keep this duo going. So,
Okay.
if Ron Burgundy were to go on the morning show, what would
Oh.
that look like?
Oh my God.
Oh, boy.
Can you
Would
imagine?
Ron even be allowed?
I mean, I think we had, the first season was getting rid of the Ron Burgundys.
Right.
It was like, you guys have been around for a long time. It's
I'm back and I've changed my
Oh
ways.
God, maybe that actually
Yeah,
tracks.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. So I felt like yesterday, like meeting the crew, meeting the cast, everyone just seemed like a blast. You guys were in Atlanta on location for months. What was it like behind the scenes, and any mishaps that happened?
Well, behind the scenes, I mean, it was like a spring into summer movie camp,
Yeah.
in the sense that you get that many funny people who are excited to be there, and it just doesn't feel like work. And you know,
But they did put me in a nicer hotel than you.
oh,
Do you remember that?
because I was staying near the airport. Is that not where you were?
Well, no, and only in the last week I was like, well, where do you stay? And he was like, I'm staying at the airport. And I was like, I'm staying at a really swanky
I love
joint.
staying right by the airport.
Yeah.
I'm kind of not even kind of kidding.
No, you. Yeah,
And I was
you
like,
were.
well, the
And
whole
we
time?
switched.
And then, can you move to the swanky hotel? I was like,
Did you?
"Swanky? I don't know. He goes, then I'd have to pack.
Yeah.
I eventually did.
You eventually did.
And it
And
was better,
better.
wasn't
It
it?
was
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the little chocolates on the pillow.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah.
They had air conditioning.
The pillows were actually made of chocolate. That's how good this.
Okay, I need the
was.
name of this hotel now.
Yeah.
I do want to ask you guys, because you did the SNL skit back in 2001, but did it feel like you guys worked together then, or was this really the time that it felt like you guys not met for the first time, but like, you know, like got to bond for a long period of time?
This is definitely really the first time to get to it, because SNL is so fragmented in the sense that, you know, you're not always in all the sketches with the host, and vice versa. Like when you host, you're just meeting everyone in bits and pieces, and it's all getting thrown at you. So yeah, this was really the first time we got to kind of sink our teeth into it.
Yeah, and you know what was really great too, because our producing teams got to work together too.
Yeah.
Gloria Sanchez and Hello Sunshine, and the way it was kind of really great to see how we think about movies and how y'all think about movies sort of blended so beautifully.
Completely complementary.
Yeah.
Which isn't always the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back then, I believe that's when you were promoting Legally Blonde.
Yes.
Hilarious to hear that people still think that you actually were an attorney.
Yes.
But I have to ask you, when they ask
I'm
you
not
to be
kidding, but people come into me almost, I would say, 3 times a week and say, I went to law school because of you. And I want to say, does she know I didn't go to law school? Should I? I'm like,
Yeah.
But
you get that?
I know,
thought
it was
about
hard,
it.
right?
Didn't you think about it back in the day?
no.
Oh, okay. Never
I
mind.
was gonna go to med school.
Ah.
My parents are doctors.
take
I don't
that.
know, and
Take
I
that,
know
law
very,
school.
very little about law. Yeah,
What a different life that would have been.
it would have been different.
Yeah.